Hey, Ryan Hilkinson here with you today. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to be able to take a few minutes with you today. As you can see, I'm doing a video blog instead of my normal written blog, and I'm so grateful to have that opportunity to maybe get to know you and you get to know me just a little bit more in a different way. So today I want to talk about a couple things really quick. I don't want to take too long, but I just want to share with you a few ideas on how we can become our best selves by loving others. So often we treat others in a way that we wouldn't want to be treated ourselves, and I believe that that is something that we need to overcome if we want to be treated differently and if we want to become the best people that we can possibly become. I love the quote of Mother Teresa's that says, if you judge others, you don't have time to love them. That's so true. How many times have you been thinking about the weaknesses of somebody else, and then it's so hard to have the time to love them, because when you're around them you're thinking about the bad things they're doing, you're thinking about the things that they did to you 10 years ago. So often we have to take a step back and not judge others and just simply love them for who they are. I do things all the time that aren't worthy of the love of others, but at the same time that love that I can show to others will help them not to judge me as much. Each of us have weaknesses. Each of us have things that we do that may annoy someone, that may make them not want to be around us. That's something that we have to do. The fact is that I'm the only person that can change me, and you're the only person that can change you. And if I spend time judging others, if we spend time judging others, we're simply losing the opportunity we have to learn something from them that they can do well that we can't do. And if we can overcome that step of judging, we will really be blessed in our lives. Another quote I came upon recently, and I'm not sure who came up with it, but I really like it. It says, when you start throwing dirt, you start losing ground. So true. If we're throwing dirt at people, if we're saying things about people that we don't like about them, whether they're in the room or not, we start losing ground in the perception of other people. And I don't think any of us want that. All of us as human beings want to be liked. We want to have the ability to have friends and to interact one with another. And it's something that's important in our lives. Social interaction is very important. But most generally you'll find that the best friends you have are the friends that you treat the best. You know, nobody wants to be around a grouch. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's always constantly picking at your bad habits, at the things that you know yourself already that you're doing wrong. And we need to come to a point where we can learn and love others for who they are and not be down on them for the things that they do wrong. Instead, we need to focus inwardly and change the things that we can change, because in all truth, there's never going to be a time when I'm going to change you. I may give you an idea that will help you have a desire to change maybe the way that you act. You may have something that can help me to change something that I do wrong. But in all essence, I have to do my changing, you have to do your changing. And that is how we become our best selves. And a lot of times that comes through loving others. If we'll love someone else, then maybe sometimes they'll come to us and share with us the things that we can change that will help us to be better. Things that we can take out of love from them and say, yeah, you're right. I can do that. I can change, and I'm going to try to be better in that way. And when we're humble, when we're willing to accept the advice of someone else, then they're more willing to accept that advice. They're more willing to say, okay, I agree. Maybe there's something I can change also. Just from my past, I have an older brother, and we do that all the time. He comes to me and says, Ryan, you could change this, and it would really make you a better person, it would make you more open, and make you just help you to step over that hump that you're trying to overcome right now. And I say, great, I agree, I'm going to try that. But then what we do is, after he gives me that challenge, he himself says, what can I do now? What can you challenge me to do better? And so I then give him a challenge, and we work over those things, and we come back a couple weeks later and we see how we've done. And it really blesses us to be humble enough to take and accept advice on how to be better, how to change, how to build ourselves into the people we want to become. Now, it has nothing to do with me changing him or him changing me, but in that give and take situation, when we're both willing to learn, when we're both willing to change just a little bit in our lives, then it really blesses us. It really allows us to become the people we want to become. I know that's so true. I am so thankful for the opportunity to have people around me that love me enough to invite me to change. But I am also so thankful that I've come to understand that the best way to invite somebody to change is to love them. So go out today and love someone and invite them to change. But make sure that if you're going to do that, that you're willing to change something yourself. Or maybe start this way. Go out and ask somebody what you can do to be better. And then if they invite you, then at that time, invite them to do something more. We can't, again, remember, we can't change someone else. We can only change ourselves. And the best way to have a better outlook on life is to change yourself. The only person that sees the world through your eyes is you. The only person that sees the world the way I do is me. And so, a lot of times we think that somebody else is messed up, somebody else doesn't understand, when really we just need to change our own perception of the world around us. I hope that this helps just a little bit, and I hope that you've enjoyed this. I'm thankful for this time I've had to spend with you, and I hope you've enjoyed my blog. And I hope that you have a great day. Thanks.